This is the gaming assignment. The first question, it says, what are your thoughts to the game of education? Do you feel games can be used to teach students content, or are they simply a way to entertain? What examples can you think of to use games in the future of your classroom? I like games, to be honest with you, and since I'm teaching younger kids, preschool or kindergarten, or even daycare people, I think they will interact more or learn more with games, just because that will catch their eyes, versus just sitting in the classroom and learning from a whiteboard or from something else. So I think games are really helpful. Now, maybe they wouldn't be so helpful the older the kids are, but for younger kids, I do think it's more helpful to them. Like, for instance, to teach the content instead of just entertaining, you do like math questions or spelling questions or verbs or anything that your content is. You can make it a learning game. So, like, say this is a question, have two choices, and they choose a question, and then if they guess it right, they move on. If they don't, you explain why that's not right. So you can make this a learning game. You don't have to make it just an entertaining game. What template did you use in your assignment? Let me look which one I used. I did the PowerPoint templates. I did the Go Fishing game. I just like that. For little kids, it catches their eyes. They like fish. They like fishing or something like that. So that's why I picked that one. What kind of interactive game did you develop? They had like the template of that already, so then I just came up with math questions to put into that template. I made some really easy and I made some really hard. I know those maybe kindergarten or preschool kids wouldn't know all of them, but I wanted to challenge some of them if they are doing that, and I didn't make some so hard, just to get them to see where I'm at. And I'd probably give this at the beginning of the year, or like if they're tired, if I can tell they're tired learning from the blackboard or from like paper games that I give them, this is a good way to get them off of what their routine is and get them into something else to catch their eyes, because you never know how people learn, and this is a great way to figure out how they can learn. Was the template user-friendly, and what problems did you experience? The template was very user-friendly. I didn't really have any problems with it. When I caught on how to click them, it was easy to go. The only problem was like thinking of what questions to ask them, so that was like the biggest, that took the most time consuming, but other than that, it was really easy to use. What are some examples of ways you could use this to interactive PowerPoint games into your future classroom? I would use this for like spelling or language arts or math, of course, what I did, or history, or any subject that I could do. I would do that for these games, and just have like two answers with a question, just to make it easier, not so they don't have all these questions to think about, and have it fun, just so they don't have to always do paper and pencil. Like I said, there's always ways to always make learning fun. You don't have to make learning boring. I feel like for one of my teachers who really made learning fun, that was the year that I learned the most in. They caught everyone's attentions. We were all active into the learnings because it was fun to learn. We didn't just have to get paper and pencil and just to do boring stuff. We had fun with them, even though, yes, they do take more time consuming than just printing off a sheet from the internet. You take the time to teach them, they will learn, and I do think that is very important. Other than that, there's nothing really else I would like to say, but I do think for little kids, the gaming assignments are really fun to use. Maybe I wouldn't use them every day, but maybe once a week or once a month or something, just to get them off of their boring schedule or whatever, just to get them to have fun and to learn, or like if they're struggling in a certain area, to do this and to see if it helps them or not. That is all I have for the gaming assignment.